Oh, hey there. I didn't see you guys. This is Raul Nazario. Welcome to the Stylus League Creative Livestream. As you can see, Daddy's not home today. He is in chat though, so we won't talk too badly about him. Oh man. All right. Well, that's something. So yeah, this is where every week we bring on guests or not, and the team does some 3D modeling. So today we have the Super Friends with us, and without further ado, let's get to the show. Or not.
It's the Stylus League. Mike and B pitching the pen, making pitches ascend to the highest ring. The league. Raul running the scheme. Tune into the program and why receive. Yeah, we dropping these seeds. Art over everything. Drive the dream.
There we go. Hey, how's everybody doing?
Hey guys.
Daddy is in the chat. He is
Daddy
in the chat.
Daddy is in the chat, you know.
I want an adult.
Yeah. There had to be an adult in the room. Come on. What's up, guys?
Get the chat moderator to keep people like that out of here, for God's sake.
Yeah, I know. We should have booted them out.
People showing up like that.
So guys, again, as a reminder, this is the Stylus League Creative Livestream, where every week we do some art for you guys. Normally there's a theme every month, but there is no theme for this month. We're kind of just playing catch up, and this is kind of like one of those classic chill sessions, I would say, right?
Yep.
Just gonna be Brad, Tony, the Super Friends, and Bradley just kind of doing their own thing in the background.
Those who are wondering where Mike is building his house from scratch. Like right now, he's home, building his house.
Oh yeah,
laying blinds, figuring out how he's gonna put his statues up. Like he might be selling some. I don't know. Is he keeping all the statues? We don't know. We don't know if he's keeping all the statues. We'll see. Mike, are you getting away any of your statues? No. Yes. Put it in the comments.
Is he doing it with his shirt tied around his waist, glistening with a big hammer, just hammering away, making sure that this house. I'm thinking.
You realize that Bradley was saying that Mike is building his house, and the example he gave was he's laying blinds.
Yeah.
He's putting up a wall treatment.
Yeah,
like the construction workers that you see on the side of the road, hanging curtains.
No lie. All right. Well, Tony, how you doing, man?
Wonderful, guys. It's been a long week. Good to be here. You know, wide awake. My eyes are bugging out of my head for some reason, but that's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's better than eyes being closed permanently, though.
I got rid of the beard.
Whoa,
if you guys
okay.
noticed.
I did notice. I was like, man, there's something different about this Tony cat. I can see your face.
I'm on the run. On the run, guys.
Yep.
You know what? You're less intimidating without the beard. So
Don't tell the kids that.
like you're more approachable now. I'm not scared.
Okay. And then Brad, how you doing, man? You doing all right?
I'm doing fine. I was kind of like Tony. I started to shave my head, and then the buzzers ran out of battery power, so now I'm just half cut. And this is where I am now.
Is that the lightning bolt that you got
I
in
think it
the
looks
side of your
stylish.
head? Yeah.
I started doing it. I think it was Tuesday, and then it ran out of battery, so I just charged it, and I forgot. This is just what I am. I'm just I have half a haircut.
That's how you know Brad doesn't go anywhere when you forget to do the rest of your head. And Bradley, man, you all right?
Man, I'm good. Happy early Mother's Day for all those who are mothers. And thank you for spending your Saturday with us. Today, the goal is just to do some cool stuff. I know that I'm working on a side project. I know that Brad's doing something. Tony's doing something. For those who are not aware or have been working on the challenge that we have going on, you have a few more weeks to finish your Doom challenge. Very soon, we're going to start to do a last call for that. I think the last drop date for that, I don't have my Discord up, was I think it's June 8th. I think it's June 8th. Yeah, June 8th or 9th would be the last date to submit everything.
And then the following stream is when we announce the winner, right? Will we be? I can't remember. Are we judging that live?
We're not judging it live. because I don't want Brad and Tony to like, give their whole feelings out in the ether. I want them to have the anonymity of doing it behind closed doors.
What do you mean? I ain't scared. I want all the smoke. All the smoke.
No, all
and
right.
So another announcement for those, while we have everyone with us, is that next month we will have IR Sculpts and Eric Sosa, and the theme is going to be Street Fighter to help celebrate the release of Street Fighter 6. So that should be exciting. You're going to have the king of Street Fighter and Wolverine and Eric. And then, Ian is amazing and he's a huge Street Fighter fan. So look forward to that.
Yeah,
but
I'm actually really excited about that.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, awesome. But before we do pencils down, let's see what everybody's doing. So Tony, what are you working on this week?
I've been working on this concept by an artist named Wang Data, this punk rock chick.
Okay.
That I kind of fell in love with, and it's nice practice. So I kind of got her all.
If you think you're sharing your screen, you're.
I'm not, because I'm rusty at this, guys. It's been.
I was gonna say that punk rock chick definitely looks a lot like you, Tony.
Yeah. I was about to say, man, that's so lifelike.
You know me, punk rock in it. But this is the concept. The artist's name is Wang Dada. I like their stuff a lot. This is their ArtStation page. And this is where I am so far. So I got her blocked out, the little
okay
straps, the dress. I got the little kimono thing going.
I fell in love with your UVs in Discord. It was super clean.
Know what's funny? Somebody asked me about the UVs, and I'm having a conversation with the wrong person for like half a day.
Yeah,
because I'm not an expert at UVs. But yeah, so this is where I'm at. This is my concept.
Okay.
Awesome.
So what are you looking to accomplish today?
So today I'm going to try to tighten up the boots, and then I'm going to start the poser so I can start to break symmetry and maybe get into some texturing. See how far we get. Who knows? We'll play it by ear, guys. We'll play it by ear.
All right, Brad. What about you, sir?
Well, for me, a lot of times, sometimes you just want to sculpt in ZBrush. You don't really have a big project, so you just get a Dynamesh sphere and start doing something. And sometimes it turns into something cool, sometimes it's a disaster, and sometimes it's just there, and you just save it and say, maybe I'll come back to it. And what I'm going to do is go back to one of those. And you can see in my little doodle folder, you'll see some things are just dates. I don't have any name for it. I don't know it was just a thing. And I just named it Dynamesh Sphere 64. That's how little I knew about what I wanted to do with it. So I looked at this thing, that's an interesting title, Dynamesh Sphere 64. Sounds interesting. So I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to bring it into Photoshop to do a little paint over, and then to really pizzazz it, I'm going to bring it into After Effects and then give it 3D layers so I can kind of separate them in depth, and then have some motion. You see, you're going to get all kinds of crazy with this, just to try and kind of it's like those YouTube videos where they find like a cheap figure and then try and upgrade it. You don't know how good it's going to look, but it's worth a shot, and that's what I'm going to try and do today.
That should probably be a future theme, a poop polishing theme. You just go into your backlog of just nonsense, randomly pick something and start working on it.
It's interesting because I'll go back and I'll just see, and I can tell it's just called Dynamesh Sphere, so I have no idea what it is. I'll open up and I'll just see, okay, what was this? In this case, it was this kind of like weird insecty guy.
Oh, there you go.
This was, I think, I started this when that version of ZBrush came out with that interpolate stroke thing, where you kind of like make two strokes and then I'll kind of like do things in between. So I started like using this as a way of playing around with that, and it got buggy. And as you can see, I didn't really get any further than this, but that's okay because Photoshop will provide. That's the idea.
This is it looks a little spawny. Like when this came up, the first thing that came up into my mind was Spawn.
That's true. It has that Violator look in that.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So Brad, I know a lot of words came out of your mouth, and all I heard was all I wanted to see was show me the goods, Brad. Show me the X-Men cover. Yeah,
that's
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear all that baloney. Show me that Maya X. I saw a glimpse of it on Discord. Show me the goods. Don't hold out.
No. That comic book, the X-Men thing. I'm still working. I'm in Psylocke right now, working on Stylus. So that's a whole other thing. But there's too many of those, too many people. I'll get back to that when I have more energy.
No, but I think that's a wonderful idea actually for like a future stream. So super cool. Thank you, Brad.
No, he didn't say future stream. He's going to do that today. Like,
oh, I know. I'm saying for us, like for everybody to, and by us, I mean everybody but me.
See, Mike's with me. Show me the money. Mike's with me. I want to see the money. Stop playing. All you said was magic tricks.
When Mike prints out Lino, I'll show him anything he wants. I want to see it now.
Not when he's not here to defend himself.
No.
Why are you fighting Birdie?
Yeah, why are you doing that?
This is me wanting to see. I just want to see it.
That's
Bradley. I'll get to all of the chats after I'm done with you. What are we doing this week, Bradley?
So I am going to finish. I'm going to do some work on my star model that I started a while back, and then I might switch over to Substance Painter to finish painting my Doom later. So we'll see.
The Doom guy from last stream.
The Doom guy from last stream. But the things that I need to solidify on this character, I need to get the boots in, the bottom of the boots in with the top of the mesh. I was playing around with the hair, but I realistically can't get a good hair stuff until I put it in pose. So I might finish some hair stuff. We'll see, but this is where I'm at.
All right, gentlemen. Pencils down or up. We haven't figured that out these days. Let's start working. All right, so let me go ahead and get the chat. We have Jamie B in chat says, looking forward to this. Missed you guys last week. Hope all went well. Yes, all did go well. But again, unfortunately, Mike's not here with us this week. Ram is in the stream, says, I'm in the zone. The project's not known. Wait, what? Oh,
rhyming.
Okay,
He's
so,
rhyming.
Yeah, he's rhyming. Sorry. Let's see. Let's see if I put this on. I'm in the zone.
No redos. No redos on the site.
It remains to be seen. Stylus League, what's up?
Yeah. Do the poetry.
See, I don't know why y'all don't. Man, putting baby in the corner. Good morning, guys. Says our famous holy gentleman.
Their viewer base.
Yeah. By the way, please share this. Share this out. Rob is on the stream. Stylus League. Buenos dias, mi gente. What's up, Rob? I'm going to skip through all of the mic comments because I think we already got those on here. Jamie says, ready to chill with the gang. We have Mini Chick Studios on. Hi, guys, and happy Saturday. Thank you. Happy Saturday to you, Mini Chicks. It's Just House is in, says, good morning. What's up, It's Just House? I almost ended that with Vietnam, but Zujitsu says, good morning, Stylus League. I am going to put this up. Hard work. Yeah, it's very true. DK, hello, everyone. What's up, DK?
I mean, that's no lie. Putting up blinds is absolutely an absolute pain. I hate it. So I don't,
yeah, especially with these new homes that have like a gazillion windows. Yeah, it's a pain. It's a pain. 3D Manic is on, says, hello everyone. Hope everyone is doing great. 3D, you changed your icon. You changed your logo. I didn't recognize you.
Just don't change who you are.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Be you.
Now, I thought he was 3D Maniac. I just now realized that I've been thinking it wrong all this time. All right.
Yep. And Frederick is on. He says, hello, or hey, everyone. Let me not misquote the man. I'm not going to misquote him. See. This looks pretty keen. Brad looks like Hawkeye, says Mike. That's nice.
I think I look like him when he turned into Ronin.
Oh, the cool version. Is that when you're thinking? Okay.
Are you saying Mike called you uncool? Is basically what you're telling us?
I mean, he knows me enough to know that. That's true.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
it's
I don't know how that's possible. Hawkeye is obviously the coolest of the Avengers.
clearly.
Clearly.
Agreed. You know, facts.
You guys heard it here first. Hot takes. Jamie says, is it just one big image for the final submission, Bradley?
Yes, your final work.
It's a final work, but we want you to send as many angles if you have any like video.
Yeah,
like,
whatever
like
sells your
movement-
piece. I'm
movement.
sorry.
Yeah,
So
whatever
the
sells it.
whatever sells it. You can do multiple renders. Whatever sells it.
Yeah,
Sorry about
yeah,
that. I missed
not just the one. Oh, Brian.
No, that was
There
me.
you go. That's
That was me
you.
telling Mike that, you know, get his character straight.
Jamie B says Ian and Eric.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's going to be a good one to watch.
Well,
I mean,
and-
you got Eric Sosa on a Street Fighter sculpt. That's not a rigged
easy
system.
money.
It's out of his comfort zone, clearly.
Yeah. Well, here we like to challenge our artists.
Sure, that's what it is.
Yeah, here we like to challenge. But correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the first time we have two outside of like the Super Friends, but two non-Super Friend guests on at once?
Yes,
It might be.
It is. Yep.
Wow. All right, there we go. Excited for it. We do have Sparky on. She says, "Hey, everyone."
Hey, Sparky.
I keep saying she. I've never been corrected. I'm only assuming.
Can't do that these days.
She's never corrected me, so I'm gonna assume. Gus says, "Great to be here, guys, for another great stream." Thank you, Gus.
Thank you.
You haven't seen how this ends, though, Gus. So,
No.
He's like,
Gus, there's still time.
yeah, we may not stick the landing.
Yeah, there's still time. Gus says, "Tony, is that Blender?" Just kidding.
Don't you start.
Let's see.
Well, it's
here.
understandable, Tony, because all the stuff that you show us, all these new things in the chats are always like new things for Blender. Have you tried any of those out yet? Like all that hair stuff that you're talking about?
No, just dreaming because it's
Okay.
it's still Blender, guys. Come on.
Hey, I'm gonna need you not to talk dirty. All right, Blender's amazing. All right.
No, I agree. I just won't use it.
I just won't use it.
He's like, it's amazing.
Yeah,
I
that's
just won't use it.
Yeah, I like that. It's nice.
I thought Tony, I thought you were a lot more amenable to it than I was. I thought that
I am. You're
thought that
way
I was
worse.
the only one who was being a real grump about that.
You're way worse than me.
I'm definitely way worse. There's no question. But I thought that I was alone.
Yeah.
You know what it is? I always jump in. I go back in there for UVs every once in a while, and then I say, all right, let's get into it. I'm ready to go, and then I just sit there and go right back to my.
Then you're like, oh yeah, I have to hit 5 keys to go to edit mode.
You know, you guys sound like the guy that's like, the wheel will never take off.
You're absolutely right. I don't.
It's like
Disagree with you.
But the problem is, Brad, they made the wheel out of a square, and they're trying to pretend that it works the same.
Heresy. It's a lot of craziness.
But hear me out. I agree. Blender is amazing. It's just I'm old. I'm an old fogey. Is that what the kids are saying?
You guys heard about the wheel?
Mm-hmm.
It'll never take off.
Jamie says, "I'll be watching the Photoshop paint over and take notes."
Yes, here's what not to do. Do everything but this.
Rob is saying, "That looks amazing, Brad."
Thank you. I thank you. And he said it before I made it all black and invisible. Although I think it probably looks better now. Like you can't see what's going on.
Raul's almost caught up to current time.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
Almost.
Put me to shame,
Keep
Rob.
going.
Took me a
Keep
long time
going.
last week to 2
Yeah.
weeks ago to to figure out
Full
what's
page. Let's go. Let's do it. Mike is saying challenge accepted. I'm not sure how we challenged them. But, yeah.
I challenged
that
you
was- that-
to
that
finish
was
to
earlier.
print Lino.
Oh, to put out the line. Oh yeah. One day, I'm sure. Gus says, fantastic work, guys. Have we started? Did we
We
start
have.
doing anything yet?
He has confidence in us.
He has confidence.
Misplaced though it may be.
Yeah.
It's very.
Man, that's why I love it.
The pressure's on.
That's why I love this community. They have so much unfounded faith. It's great.
They're supportive.
Yeah,
it's like when you go
supportive.
see your kid, in the school play, and they're just not it's not working, but you're gonna cheer them on anyway.
I don't know if you were clear. This is the new format. Mike's only going to be in the comments from now on.
Yeah.
We're working the comments in the background.
We crowd tested it. It works better when he's not around.
No, it's all jokes. Mike's getting that house together.
Yes.
Jamie B says cancel culture is coming out at you, Raul. Honestly, this is how bad I am. Not fully sure what I said. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Yeah, there are many. You should have seen the pre-show.
Stop. We're not going to go.
Not doing that.
Not today.
Not today. Katri is on. Katri says, hey guys, long time. So Katri has been hitting up our VODs quite a bit, but he's not caught a live show in a minute. So welcome to the live show.
If
Katri.
you guys
Welcome
have
back.
not had an opportunity to look up Katri, he has an amazing YouTube tutorial channel. Check him out. He's great. You'll learn something like 1,000%.
Oh, that's awesome. I admittedly I haven't checked it.
I have not. I will do that.
He has an amazing YouTube channel.
Awesome. Go ahead and like fellow community members as well. Go check them out. Sparky says, hey Mike, where are you hiding? In the basement, actually.
Yeah.
And I wish
Where
that
he
was a
belongs.
joke. That's actually probably not a joke. Probably like in the basement is probably where he's hiding right now.
Literally.
Yeah, legit.
Not even. I'm not eyeballing this right.
Ram says, why do I bother? I don't know, Ram. Every week too, a glutton for punishment. 3D Manic says, first time someone read
It's not the first time.
No?
That's what he says. It's not the first time someone, because it works both ways. 3D Maniac, it works.
I like it. I like 3D Maniac. It
Yeah.
sounds cool.
It definitely works.
And the handle is about to change, I'm sure. If his logo is fluid, so is his name. Well, here, Gus says, following Jamie's question, is video submission allowed for the challenge? Yes, it is.
Ooh, why not? That sounds fun.
Yes, it is. Video submissions are allowed for the challenge. As a matter of fact, presentation is one of the kind of categories in there. So make sure to present it in its best light.
I'm going to say extra points for video presentation.
Yeah. Again, don't phone it in, guys. This is throw it out. DK says video and soundtrack submissions. Cat orange with. I think this is an emoji that's not coming through.
Yeah, I was.
Okay. Cat orange whistling. I know there's cat in the name. Brad, can you decode this
I was gonna
emoji
say,
for us, please?
You're speaking my language, but
Somebody say cat?
Kitty. That's fun. Sparky says, "Oh no." Gus is saying, "Yep, endless faith in your skills."
no pressure though, guys.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We got Aram Sellers on. Sup, gents? Have a great stream.
Aaron,
That's a-
congratulations on your on your Venom printout, man.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. That was dope.
Dude, you know what it is? This past week I have not been able to be in Discord. I have been slowly dying, so I haven't really seen much in the
That's not
Discord.
good.
No,
Yeah,
I know.
Aaron, I don't know if you remember when we had James on. Aaron showed a mock-up of his Venom Batman statue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
I
got-
remember that.
That was awesome.
It got printed
Oh, it did? Who picked it up?
It got distributed. I don't know the details, but it was in our Discord. It was reviewed by a statue collector. It's like
Okay.
Actually, you should load that video. You should show it. It's like.
Well, I'm not going to load
Amazing.
somebody else's video on here, but Aram, if you send me a link to the print, like where people can pick it up, I'll drop it in chat.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I was just gonna mute it and show it. It's huge.
Yeah, but we'll drop. If you have a link to it, I'll also drop a link to that video in the chat. Let's do it that way, so that people can just go watch it after the stream.
It's so amazing, like how huge that thing got printed. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm sending Aram my address so that I can get one. Thank you. Let's see here. Coming up with all of this. Okay, so that's Katri's YouTube.
Yep.
Great. All right, so Mike says, drop my 3D mouse down a flight of concrete stairs this morning. So, yeah.
Of course you did. I wouldn't expect anything less.
He has two more. He's okay. He'll be all right.
Yeah,
If he has
I
the
was
last
about to say,
one,
he's just looking for another one. He's just trying to reach out to the Space Mouse guys.
If it was his only one, I would be concerned.
Mm-hmm. Bradley did the same to his last antique. Wink, wink. So
I sold two antiques this week.
I know. So. Oh, this week? You sold them this week?
Yeah. Two more. I'm down to only one antique. I have no more. That's it.
No more. That's
no
good.
more. That's it.
Yeah, I'm getting my $50 bamboo pad on its way.
Nothing wrong with bamboo.
Oh, dude. No, I have a tablet. I do have another tablet. You don't have to buy one.
I didn't. That was definitely a joke.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to be showing you guys up on stream. You guys already know that when I put my work out there, the internet goes crazy. So we can't.
Only fair.
All I know is your stickman game is hardcore.
Oh yeah.
They're so
sure is. So expressive. I love it. Yep. Yeah, you definitely can see the expressions. All right, let's see here. Refusing to go back to right-click nav.
Is that that's the is that Blender, right? Blender's right-click?
Mm-hmm.
Is that
yes?
Dude, not for nothing, Brad. Your cat is so in sync with the music right now. I thought the meows were part of the soundtrack.
This is the orange cat emoji.
That's the orange cat emoji.
This is the orange cat whistling emoji right here.
Yeah, dude. Legitimately, I was just like, oh man, that cat meow. That's the cat's meow, is what I was thinking in the bed.
Oh man,
that was bad.
That was. I mean, look, I'll always applaud the attempt. I always applaud it.
Look, yep. The dad jokes have to come before Mother's Day. Let's see here. So Mike is stating, my new studio. Thank you very much. Basement. Sheesh.
Now I wonder. So is that's where you're going to be doing most of the printing? I would imagine, right? In the
I don't think so. I think he's got a space for that.
Now, Bradley, so did the eco resin did it work okay for you in terms of printing? Like, were there no?
Yeah, I was able to do a long print. And the wife didn't I didn't tell anyone I was printing, and the wife didn't smell it.
Good.
Unfortunately, I was trying to print Eric Sosa's anatomy, superhero anatomy statues, and I did a horrible job with making my supports. I should have cut the model up more, so I had to fail. Actually, funny enough, it's still on my. I'll show it to you. It's still on my. I got so frustrated with it. I just left it on the bed.
What are you doing?
It's still there.
What happened? It didn't.
It's still
it
there.
didn't print.
Yeah.
Or
yeah, it failed. I'll show you. I got mad and I left it on the bed. It's still there.
You just straight chucked it, huh?
I remember those early days of learning how to 3D print.
I remember those early days when I could 3D print and not turn into a leper at the end of it. So you know.
See, I'm taking the proper safety precautions before I touch it.
Mhm.
You know,
I used to do that too.
I'm about to see how bad. Like, it's like, mind you, this has been on here for a week, so I was very angry.
Wait, did you say you've left it there for a week?
Yeah, it's I mean, it's fine. It's not going to, you know. It was
When you get mad, you got to let that marinate a little bit.
I guess if you have two or three other 3D printers, why not, right?
That is a big one, though. That's. I'm a little jealous.
And also, just because I always do it, this is the obligatory Anycubic sponsor us.
Yeah, like where's our affiliate link?
Like, we're doing a lot of work here.
Yeah. Where's the affiliate link? Katri does say, thanks guys for the shout out. I'm working on I'm gonna butcher this. Hayao Miyazaki tribute. It'll be stylized sculpt tribute. We'll release soon. Awesome.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, that will be cool. 3D says, Raul, the logo is the same here on YouTube, just the picture on Discord is different. Oh, okay. That's where they're not matching up. Jamie says, video, holy crap. At Gus, you've got ambitious plans. I can't wait to see that. And Gus says, oh, thanks, Raul. This is why I shouldn't get lost in the chat. Walter says, I don't know why I almost said Walter says
like this. Awesome,
Morning,
Mike.
gents.
Thank you for the suggestion for the flex plate. But this is it, Brad. It just.
Oh, you gotta start that over, man. Just go with it.
No, because on this missing section here, I did pull that out. That was supposed to be an arm. But yeah, you know.
I mean, I don't think it's supposed to look like that, Bradley.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Wait, you're not trying to do pencils coming out of the ground? I didn't know what you were trying to print, so that wasn't appropriate.
That laugh hit a lot of pain.
Yeah, it did.
It really did.
I really felt that.
You felt that hard. Yeah, and guys, for every like we have,
another week.
for every like we get on the stream, it increases the chances of Bradley actually printing something appropriately. So really, if you guys could like the stream, it'll really help him out. Okay, so
I wish I had better teachers. I wish I had better teachers.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Whoa.
Come on.
That feels uncalled for. That feels uncalled for.
So Walter says good morning. All right, this is the third time I'm trying to bring him
Walter.
out. Good morning, Walter.
Jeez, I thought we were friends here. Low blow.
The shots are being fired across the bow for sure. Aram says, thanks, Bradley. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. We appreciate you, Aram. Keep up the great work, brother. Orlando's on the stream. Good morning, guys. Good morning, chat. Hey, Orlando. Let's see here. Gus says to Jamie, yes, cooking something nice for my entry. I'm really excited to see some of these Zoom sculpts. Some of the work that's getting put out there on Discord is just simply amazing. So I really can't wait.
I think it's a song.
Wait, what was it? No repeats. All right.
I had to trace out an X-Men logo on my screen.
All right. Aram says, you guys are awesome. Thank you. And Aram also says, if you guys were to build a PC purely for ZBrush handling, heavy meshes, and rendering for collectibles, what would that look like in terms of spec?
It will look like what my budget could allow. What's our budget here? Because you can go nuts, really.
Yeah, exactly. Money no object, or are we keeping things constrained?
I'm
I mean,
sorry,
it might-
leave this
it might
professional.
have
Buy a
changed.
7900X processor. It's good cores, and a 3080 would be nice. That's cheap if you're trying to preserve money. If you want to go hardcore, do a 4080. Has
Well, if you
16
do a
gigs of
third,
VRAM.
if you do a 3080, you should have a Ti though. You want at least 16 gigs, right?
Well, only the 4080 has 16 gigs. But the 3080
I thought the Ti
has 12.
I thought the Ti had 16. No.
Nope, sir.
Oh
No,
man,
I mean,
that's
but I mean,
unfortunate.
it might have changed with Redshift being added.
Yeah,
but
you're
for the
right.
most part, isn't it mostly just about RAM for ZBrush?
No, so when you're using Redshift, it still loads up on your GPU. Like it loads heavy. So whatever VRAM that you have available on your GPU, Redshift will reserve like almost all of it. Like there was times I have a 4090 and a 3090, and it reserved like 90% of the VRAM when it's doing a render. Like I don't know why it does what it does, because it just takes whatever's there. Whatever's there, it takes just for the render.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think we need a little more information, money no object or within a certain budget. Because you already know Bradley. Bradley is ripping open his shirt. It's going to be a $5,000 to $6,000 PC.
Hey. I've slowed down. I only have 2 graphics.
That's only because they didn't release a new graphics card. That's the only reason you slowed down.
I got at least a couple of years before another one. 2.
That's what you said with the 3090. You said that exact same thing with the 3090. Out of all of our friends, I'm the only one who said that with the 3090 and then didn't buy a 4090.
Yeah, this is true.
I'm the only one, and it's because Misa broke. Misa broke. Jamie's asking, does MS Paint support bamboo tablets? Even if it didn't, I'm good enough to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I might just throw it into what's the OneNote? I might just do it in OneNote and then move it over. It's just all part of the workflow.
Why mess around? Just go straight to Excel.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. I could probably do that as well.
I want to see some Excel art. What does that look like?
Some Excel. Oh, it'll look like pixel art.
Hmm?
It'll look like pixel art. You could probably do pixel art in Excel, right? Just make the cells small and then just start filling them. Heck yeah, man.
I've seen some amazing Excel art.
Yeah, you sure
Sometimes I
could
don't know
do
if you
that.
guys are serious or not.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm
No,
giving up
yeah.
trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Rob is saying, I legit dropped my 27-inch Cintiq in my driveway 2 years ago, thinking I could work outside of my office. A huge crack down the middle, still using it. Can you say ghetto?
I would die. I would quit for at least a week. Maybe 2.
Yeah.
Hey guys, check it out.
Full screen. Yeah, buddy. Look at that.
It got Excel art.
That's
How did they
Excel.
make that?
They
way.
color each cell, dude.
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
each cell is a pixel.
They pasted a JPEG in there.
Or explain this to Obama, son.
Yeah, that Obama's hot.
Right complexion.
Ooh, don't. Hey, you were saying watch it today.
I'm just saying they nailed down the color.
I don't
gambit.
know
I don't
about
understand.
I felt
I'm
some
just
kind
saying
of
they
way
did.
about you saying that.
Did you? I'm so sorry. I
it hurt.
apologize. I didn't mean to offend you. I'm sorry.
All right.
Will you forgive me?
Never.
Oh, dude. Oh, no, you got to do that Pikachu. You can't
Oh,
sidestep that Pikachu.
Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Can't
Dude, yeah.
Excel. Sorry. All right.
Oh my gosh. People
All right,
killing it out
fine.
here.
Fine. Leave it to Tony to find the one Excel artist out there.
I literally just found thousands. What are we talking about?
Guys,
only saw one.
if you submit your Excel art into Discord, we will make sure to highlight it for the next stream.
Oh, God.
Hey, it could also be on Google Sheets. All right, let's not.
Yep, no, we're platform agnostic. Google Sheets, Excel, graph paper, anything that looks like it. Yeah, Etch a Sketch. Yep, throw that out there.
It's a lost art.
It really is, isn't it? Let's see. All these emojis coming in. Zen Zane is on, but all we have is this hand pink waving.
Is YouTube not doing emojis now, or is this the new thing where we just kind of like verbalize them?
I think if it's on like an iPhone, it's not coming through.
Oh,
That's racist. I'm sorry.
it's actually kind of useful though. Instead of trying to figure out what it is, it just tells you. Yeah. There's a hand waving.
Yeah, there's some emojis you need to be written out.
Yeah, I think that's sometimes it's pretty useful.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So, Aram, I'm sorry, I'm getting caught up with the chats. I don't know what's around 3K. Does anybody else know?
I'm guessing that's his budget. He was talking
yeah.
Oh, that's the budget for the PC.
That's plenty of money. guys.
Yeah, that's plenty.
I would probably reserve not going all the way up to 3K actually.
Yeah, that,
You get a lot
like
of
that's not hard. 3K is not hard. So for 3K, just go to the top specs on everything, and lower one of your components and to the second to highest spec, and keep it moving. Because PC components aren't all that bad right now, are they?
I don't
they're
think so.
actually pretty decent
Dude,
price now.
Yeah, you can actually get things for like retail now. You don't need to go out and sell your soul to the resell gods.
I just spent about 3K on my Alienware laptop, but that was last year.
Oh yeah, what was in it, Tony?
I think at the time I got 3080 or 3090. I got 32 gigs of RAM. It's It's the Ryzen Series 9. It's pretty beefy for a laptop.
Okay, yeah,
Kicks a lot of butt.
and I'm sure you could get that same PC now for like 25.
Yeah,
right?
or less than that probably.
Yeah.
Which is always sad, but you know, that's
Look, man, that's the name of the game. That's why I'm not buying components every year. Like,
somebody we know, but we're not gonna.
Yeah, no names. Right?
You hate me because you ain't me.
Right.
Yeah. That's definitely.
I'm jealous.
Arab says maybe more if it's worth it at that point. Yeah, it's not. Hey, Maricat.
Hi, Maricat.
Hello.
Brad, you
Welcome
are
to the stream.
moving there, bud.
I know. Look at this. Let's
He
throw him up.
started with a completed sculpt, everybody. No,
Yeah, but
hey, you stop it.
This is all the paint over. Paint overs are fun. Photoshop is kind of the this is the fun part because you kind of can't go wrong. You do some little lighting renders in ZBrush and then you just start painting.
Yeah.
And you can't go wrong. It's a bug. Like, what are you gonna do? Accidentally make it look cute?
Brad, I enjoy it. We support friends on Super Friends here.
That's right.
all day.
I'm sorry. I apologize, Brad. I didn't mean to throw shade.
You know
Please
better
forgive
than
me.
that.
Please forgive me.
This is how it is. This is how it is.
sorry.
I'm always at the target of Bradley's wrath. I don't know.
I want to be a better person. I just don't know how.
I know. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
Some people just
what
can't help
the
themselves,
heck?
Bradley. It's okay. Yeah.
ZBrush just messed up my. Why can't I do poly groups? I can't. No, not poly groups. I can't.
Oh, big
why is it
screen
turned off.
Big screen on your frustration.
Why is this turned off?
Let's hold
Why can't I do poly? Does someone know why I can't do like poly faces? Like it's grayed out.
So
I was able to do it not to look. It's like not working anymore. What did I do something?
Some would say that's called karma, but just joking.
I want you to help me. Help
and
myself.
those are 3D meshes, right? They're not like they're not.
It was.
So with does a shortcut work at all, or no? Like Shift F?
No, it's not. Like I can move and do this, but
click
it's
on
not.
click on make polymesh 3D just in case.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, maybe it's just not considered a
Again?
polymesh for some reason.
I mean,
If you
would it
try to
hurt
sculpt on it,
would it hurt
will
to
it tell
click it
you?
again?
It won't. I'll do it.
Hey guys, if you haven't already done so, Control S this bad boy.
Now see if it works. Nope.
Nope. That's
Wow.
crazy,
Everybody-
right?
Yeah.
Everybody save your work.
Whoa,
Bro.
you done broke.
Yeah.
the ZBrush.
For me, that's usually the let's just save and restart ZBrush
Mhm.
approach.
I'm hoping I did something wrong. but it don't look like it.
Well, that's not you.
That's a weird one. There might be a thing, but again, sometimes it's just easier just to restart because whatever it was probably won't save with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I love that you said probably. Man, that
Nothing's
nothing's more
to
heartwarming.
make sure I don't get, I can't promise anything.
Nothing's more heartwarming than probably.
I don't know. That seems like I'm gonna restart it.
All right. Tony, full screen on you right now. And we have
Wait, put a close back on.
yeah, there's a reason. I'm trying to get new audience members in here.
Trying to set up.
Kuro Yorokobi. I know I said that wrong. South Africa loves the Stylus League.
Oh,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you.
Welcome, Kuro. Welcome to the league. James on the stream says, that reminds me of people who make art pictures with Ruby cubes. That sounds legit.
oh, they do definitely. I've seen those.
Bro,
And
you
I
know what I
think-
realized? That's amazing.
What's up?
That people are watching us today instead of playing Zelda. So they have to love us more than Zelda. No?
Like, we could be in the background.
No, like they don't love us more than Zelda?
We could be in the background.
They have to love us more than Zelda. That's how
Yeah,
how I'm taking it.
That okay, yeah. Then let's. Yep. I'm not putting it out there, but
I'm more of a Jedi Fallen Order.
Hey, that's a great game.
Tony's a
I played that this morning.
are you playing the Survivor is a new one? Are you playing the new
Oh
one,
yeah,
Tony?
yeah, Survivor. That's what I meant.
Close enough.
Yeah.
I
You're not
love it.
wait, are you playing that on PC?
Yes, sir.
Oh, because I heard it was a hot mess on.
There
PC.
were
They patched it. Yeah, it was. They
technical
patched it
issues,
all.
yes, but they have corrected those, and it has been a blast.
They
Gu-
patched ray tracing this week, so that's better too.
Okay. Gus says, meanwhile, Brad is killing it. Sure is.
You can't go wrong when you sculpt something ugly, because like you can't.
It's only going up from there.
Yeah,
There's that self-deprecation, Brad. Come on.
No. I don't mean poorly. I mean it's a monster, so it's ugly, right?
Oh,
So I mean, like you can't. It's really hard to mess up that. If you're trying to make something that's pretty, there's all kinds of ways to mess that up. But ugly comes in all forms, and that's my comfort zone.
That was almost
Yeah.
beautiful.
And then he added it with his comfort zone.
I'm still me, Bradley, for God's sake.
It's like thanks, Brad.
Yeah. Artload Kozo, the new Warhammer book. What's it called again? Do you guys know?
Well, I'm not the Warhammer guy.
Warhammer around 3K.
I'm so curious about Warhammer because I don't know much about it at all in terms of actually what the game consists of, but it seems like it must be fun. Like I just don't know anything
It
about it.
has to be.
I think there's a huge fandom around it, but I think it's mostly tabletop, isn't it? And those same people that play the tabletop games because they enjoy the world and the universe around it, they enjoy the games. But
Isn't that the one that Henry Cavill is like obsessed with?
Yeah, Henry Cavill really loves them.
Call it Henry Cavill.
Leave me alone.
You didn't notice
Henry
how I kept it
Cavill.
moving? I
What's going on
there.
What exactly? Where were you going with that one?
Sorry. He's one of my favorite crewmates.
Artlord said it was a bad joke. Some of these things don't translate in chat. So my bad. That was probably how I read it. So
that's always a problem with chat, is that sometimes like you don't get the chat until the joke moment has passed, and then we're all just like, I'm sure that meant something at the time. I'm sure I've done stuff in chat, and when you've read it, you're like, I don't know what the hell Brad's talking about. And it's because that time had passed. And
the time had passed. I'm putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. Like.
Brad, can you be a little less talented, please?
Oh, come on!
Look at that.
I need you to be a little less talented. Is that too much to ask?
That's kind of like I mean, I'm not sure how that's possible.
I need
I'm
you.
not sure how that's possible. There's the humility. There's the humility
I need
he's
you to
known
be a
and loved
little.
for.
I need you to be a little less talented, Brad, if you don't mind.
I mean, you can. I'm not sure how much lower
go
than
there.
0 1 can go, but we'll do what we can.
Yes.
By the way, so I know that we haven't gotten to what's good yet, but man, I got some seriously awesome Photoshop stuff today.
Well, why are you gonna talk about it now?
I'm just giving you a heads up.
I'm just saying, like you're gonna like, oh, we're not there yet, but
We're not
there yet.
But
But
here we
I'm
are.
saying, I'm having a lot
Not
of
there.
fun with my brand new Photoshop stuff. That's all I'm saying.
What you could do is if you have links to it, you could prepare to share with people because the moment you start talking about it, you can say where it's at. Gosh.
I'm in the zone. I have to keep going here. You know,
You're gonna tease people and then
Yeah,
have them
just
wait.
a little
later.
tickle for in 10 minutes when we do what's good. So Aram's asking, where would you put the priority, the processor or the GPU?
For ZBrush, I would put the processor.
GPU, right?
Yeah.
Oh, processor.
Yeah, because again, I mean, I
Yes.
know that Redshift is a GPU thing, right? But ZBrush itself, unless they've changed it, used to just always be about the RAM.
If you the fastest cores, but I personally wouldn't like do Intel right now because their platform's getting ready to be refreshed.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, the 13900K is the last one on the current socket. So I would expect a new processor and motherboard to come out this year.
You should generally always skip a generation though, unless you like troubleshooting, right?
I love troubleshooting. It's my favorite.
Yeah, I
thing to
know,
do,
but
right?
I don't think a lot of people. I think people would rather to put their stuff together and just have it work. So
Every time I get something new on my computer, Bradley has to spring into action because I can't get anything to work.
7000 has definitely been interesting.
Full screen on you, Tony.
I'm just, posing her up.
Katri says, Brad, that looks dope.
Thank you. Dope is what I was aiming for. I was aiming for dope.
Always.
As usual.
Dope.
Always
As
aiming for dope.
usual. Katri says, Brad, what brush are you using and blending mode is normal or any other?
So the brush that I use more than anything, it's just one of the default brushes that comes with Photoshop. It's just the chalk brush. I call it the bunny brush because to me it looks like a bunny. I don't know.
It does look like a bunny. I like it.
So it's the bunny brush.
Trademark.
More often than not, when I'm painting like just color layers, whatever, I just have the blend mode set to overlay. Overlay is always my go-to. Sometimes soft light, but overlay, soft light is more subtle, right? Overlay is a little bit more, because overlay gets rid of 50% gray, so it's always going to be either brighter or darker. And soft light seems to be a little more subtle than that, but overlay is usually where it's at for me. I love overlay. This time, I'm just bringing in textures and then just kind of revealing them with a mask just to kind of see if I can kind of emphasize certain areas. So I'm just painting essentially with texture, which is why I love Photoshop. That part is just really fun. Just kind of revealing texture where you want it, just by kind of masking it in. It's pretty cool.
Great, man. Super cool.
Can you set a stage for an entire folder?
That's a good question.
I don't see it, so I gotta think I got a stager. Whatever. I'll do it the manual way.
Whatever.
So Brad, do you teach that too? Do you teach the Photoshop portion of it?
I teach Photoshop. I mean, well, again, let's be clear. I talk about it. The students look at their phones. I get calling what I do teaching is a vast overstatement, but I think it works. It'll be okay.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever just thought of just recording yourself and then just playing that in the classroom and walking out?
There is something to be said for just like a big paper mache version of me.
Yeah, exactly.
That has a tape recorder attached to it. That's not a bad idea. I mean, I might give that a shot.
On that note, one of my early what's goods is Happy Teacher Appreciation Week, guys.
That's right. That was this week. It's over now, but that was this week, right? That's great.
Was it this week?
I
It's over
appreciate
now.
our educators.
Let's move on. But yeah, no.
Yeah, no, that's good. I remember my daughter's teacher likes like Swedish fishes, so we got her like a big bag of Swedish fish.
That was nice.
Yeah, which by the way, fun fact, none of the Swedes have ever seen it. They don't know what a Swedish fish is.
Huh.
Fun fact.
For teachers appreciation, I kept my kids home.
And
that is a true appreciation of the people.
All day.
A lot of us, we appreciate that.
All day.
we're deeply appreciative.
Yep. Going back to Mili Vani versus. Oh wait, what? Mili Vani
Vanilli.
versus.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Now is
versus Henry Cavilli.
Are they? Oh no, because Tony Tony called him Cavilli. That's what.
Yeah, that's exactly what.
Just rubbing in my face, guys.
Well, I mean that was interesting. That was interesting.
Never heard that pronunciation.
I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Gus says, Brad, close that and start over.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Sometimes, sometimes that's for the best. You just like you've had that thing where you have a crash and you're convinced that you're never going to get it the way you had it before, and you do. Probably. That's probably for the best sometimes.
Speaking of which, if you guys haven't already done so, go ahead and save your work.
Yeah, might not be a horrible idea.
I tried saying that earlier, but you guys were kind of enthralled with Bradley's problem.
Why you gotta say it like that?
His issues, if you will.
Why you gotta say it like that? I don't like the way you said
it. Gus threw out a little bunny emoji.
It's because I mean, the bunny brush. It looks like a bunny. You can't.
Dude, legitimately, I saw you put it up. I'm like, that is a bunny.
Yeah,
that's a bunny.
I really think that more people would use it if they just called it that.
If they just called it the bunny brush.
Because it's fun to say. Use the bunny brush.
Art Lord says, I thought the legendary brush that could defeat the Among Us brush was only a myth, but the real bunny brush is real.
Now, so there probably is a brush that looks like the Among Us people too, I'm sure.
Is there a market for just taking brushes that already exist and just putting them in different shapes and selling those as packages?
All right, sure.
I mean, God, you can get a lot of really good brushes just by making some crazy patterns and then just making that a brush tip shape. You can get some really cool stuff that way.
All right, Bradley, agenda item for our next meeting.
You capitalist.
Agenda item.
Capitalist.
Master Sword, little Pikachu's.
You joke,
we got this.
We got
a lot
this.
of folks would really appreciate just because it's it's easier to get someone else to do it. If you can get someone else to make the first.
Aram says at Brad, looking great, man. Did you have some poly paint done before taking it into Photoshop?
In this case, no.
Not in this one.
It was where is it? It looked like this. This was my dude. But just a few colors, a little colorful now.
Can you go back to it? I'll full screen you.
Yeah. So that was just the gray, but just some, again, there's not a whole lot here. I did a bunch of ZBrush material in there too, like some of the cats. I got cavity material and a couple of different reflective ones, and just kind of like blended them in. Mostly it's just a couple of overlay layers. It looks like a lot more work than it is. It's just a matter of throwing some greens and purples in there. This is kind of what poly paint would have looked like, but this way it's faster because I only got to do it from one angle, and not have to worry about it.
Now, forgive my ignorance. Can you bring this into like a ZBrush or another application as it is?
I mean, no, because it's flat, right? It's just basically.
Yeah, that's what I thought, right?
You could bring it in and project it potentially, in certain places, but it would be tricky.
Okay, so it's not like something that would improve the workflow.
I mean, it definitely might give you an idea. Like, it's easy sometimes to paint if you have reference. You know what I mean? And sometimes if you paint it in Photoshop, it's faster, and you go into ZBrush and kind of use that as a guide and kind of get your poly paint on that way. It could work. It's just kind of like giving yourself a little bit of a head start.
Okay. Nice. Thank you for that. We got that. Jamie says Brad's teaching is just background noise to Candy Crush.
No. If
Wow,
only-
sad.
That's
If-
savage.
if only the games they were playing were as challenging as Candy Crush, I wouldn't feel quite so bad.
That's rough, bro.
But no.
No.
Candy Crush is an upgrade.
Yeah.
No. We're talking about games where they make little circles move around and eat other circles and slowly get bigger.
One of those flow state games. Yeah, it's one of those flow state games. Okay. That's what you play that to relax. They're doing that in class?
That's if they're only doing that in class.
I was gonna say, yeah, at least they're not killing each other. We'll take what we can
Yeah.
get.
Bare minimum. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill each other.
Yep.
We're
Hot
We're
take
joking.
too. So Mike makes a really good point. Mike makes a really good point. One that I wish I would have thought of. But for Swedish people, wouldn't it just be fish? It would be.
That's the kind of deep thought that we need here.
That's deep. That's deep and analytical.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, presence is sorely missed. Katri says, Tony, that pose just changed the whole model. Looking awesome.
Oh, wait for Brad to.
I'm not gonna no, Tony. I'm not doing that anymore. You know, I'm done. I'm done trying. Because Tony will occasionally make a show of asking me, "What do you think of this pose?"
I'm going to.
And then if I make a suggestion, Tony's like, "Thank you for your input. We'll get right on that," and then never do anything I suggest. So
I thought that's what this episode was. Was that not what we were doing today?
I'm going to. I'm still going
Okay, you're still going to. Good.
Got to keep tradition alive.
Yeah, we got to give the people what they want, right?
Yeah. What are you talking about here?
Jamie says, my Slayer crashed. Oh no, my Slayer crashed and wouldn't load. Thankfully, I managed to get a quick save open and stop sweating. Jeez, man. Jeez. That had to have been scary. That had to have been scary. All right, so we are at 11 o'clock. So Brad, you don't have to hold it in anymore. What's good?
Well, it was so. It's now again to be clear. I'm not saying that this was not just me getting getting conned or anything like that. I saw on Instagram an ad which was obviously made just for me, as Instagram ads are, but for this website called Pixel Bubble, and I'm sure you've probably seen this, but they got like these little packs, and there was I'm sure it was a one-time only deal where
that's how those ads always go. Yeah,
was mine for a mere $27, but I couldn't help myself. So again, like you got these packs, and you get these overlays, and you get like brushes for the same kind of things. But like we've all found ourselves in a situation where you just need some embers, or you need some smoke, or you need some flames. And you can go on Google and look, and you're going to find the same two images that don't have watermarks on them over and over and over.
There has to be a better way.
There has to be. I feel like someone in an infomercial where like they can't drink out of a milk carton, But yeah, there's some seriously cool stuff in the sense that these kinds of overlays, for example, like my embers overlays. Look how many embers overlays I have to choose from now.
Wow.
Look, I have God Ray overlays. I mean, I can make like crazy light stuff happen with a like that. Smoke. Again, this just for me, this is the kind of stuff that it's always good to have some smoke things you can bring in just to kind of add some stuff to your composite. And instead of having to look or like just use the same ones over and over again because they're the only ones you can find that are high res enough, these are some really cool things to have, right? So flames, dusts, the kinds of stuff that you might need to have on a composite. Dust especially is awesome to have, just to kind of have some cloud of stuff to kind of like break up the composite a little bit. So, and they also have brushes that do the exact same thing. So you can actually kind of like customize the shape by making it into a brush. And that's what I'm going to be kind of playing around with this, is to kind of bring in some of those things and, bring some smoke and some dust and maybe some embers. They also have brushes, which is kind of cool. I haven't really thought about this yet, but they have these overlays for people. Like if you need to have like someone in the background, just a silhouette, you can just bring in this overlay, which is again, it might seem silly, but it's not a bad thing to have. Sometimes you might, if you're trying to make a composite, you need to have some like figure in the background, especially one with a balloon. Hey, look, we got you covered. We got a. I don't know why you would need this, but you might.
That
We've all
kid
seen
looks
children
so
at
excited.
nighttime with balloons standing in your street looking creepily up at you. So now you have that ability, right? We have like these cool little nebulosity overrays, and like this is again just kind of cool stuff that you might want to play around with. Yes, Jamie, you can make anything in Blender. Anything.
All right. What about you, Tony? Do you have a what's good?
Oh, like I said earlier, I had a couple. One, Happy Teacher Appreciation Week. If you have a teacher that's made a positive impact in your life, give them a shout out, send them some love. It helps. I'll leave it at that. Two, Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
All them mamas.
And three is none of these are CG related, but my daughter just went to her dream concert last night. She went to go see Taylor Swift in Philly last night, which was apparently an immaculate time.
I'm sure.
Films out there. So that's that. So
for the cost of those tickets, it better be.
she got a hookup, so she's getting better hookups than me these days. So
there you go.
There's that. But yeah, those are my positive things of the week.
Wow, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Tip your teachers, guys. Tip your teachers.
Tip your teachers. If only.
Oh, and Brad, you forgot to give us the affiliate link for you to get paid for the for the promotion.
I mean, I haven't tried them all yet. I haven't tried really any of them yet, so I can't promise they're amazing. But so far, I'm liking what they have here. Just bringing in some dust. See, now I can bring in some dust. Now I have dust. And just again, quick and easy.
It's so funny to see the bunny eat the dust you just brought.
I know. Dude, I love this bunny brush. It's awesome.
All right, Bradley, what's your what's good?
So one second. Let me quick save. I bought a new book. So I wanted to get a better understanding of color and painting. So I bought this 3D, I think 3D Total made this book. Yeah, 3D Total, Beginner's Guide to Creating Portraits. And what I love about this book is its breakdown of color and like how to paint stuff. So I wanted to look at this so I can apply it to my painting and substance. So really cool book.
Yeah, what's good. That's the only what's good? I guess it has to be.
Yes.
I guess it has it. You did have something else nice happen, but we can't talk about it.
I can talk about my baby.
That's good.
Wait, that's a good thing. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. No. Let's talk about the baby.
Man, so my baby is shiny and she's beautiful, and let me show you her. Like here's my new baby.
Oh Jesus!
Look at her. Look at her. So what I love about her is that her only goal is to make sure that I'm happy every morning and every afternoon. And look how shiny she is. You see this baby? Look at her. Look, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. I don't know if you guys see this, but underneath she has red bottoms.
Bradley, to keep you out of trouble, you should talk about another child in your life before you get executed.
Very soon, my unborn child will be born.
On Mother's Day weekend, how dare you?
My wife is doing great. The baby's healthy. It's almost game time.
The coffee maker or cappuccino maker was in that vein. He's gonna have to stay up. He's gonna need that to survive.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I did pre-order the Ally this week, so we'll see how that goes. I might end up keeping or selling that. So
Yeah, Bradley's combining my last year's birthday and Christmas present with this year's birthday and Christmas present and pre-ordering that for me too. I love my friends. So so for me, Tears of the Kingdom is on its way. You guys know I am a major Nintendo fanboy, and I cannot wait for that game to get here. Fun fact. So I pre-ordered the game the day they announced it. It didn't even have a cover. Amazon just threw something up there. But Amazon at that time knew that Nintendo Switch games were $60 back in that day. I just looked at it. The pre-order, I pre-ordered this January 1st, 2022. And because Amazon has a price guarantee on everything, when they raised the price to the game, it didn't raise my price.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I paid $60 for Breath of the Wild. As a matter of fact, it still says Breath of the Wild 2 on there. It doesn't even say Tears of the Kingdom. So I actually got Tears of the Kingdom for $10 off. And I need that these days. every penny counts.
It is hard out there.
It's hard out in these streets, boy. And then my other shoes came in too. I started buying
nice.
so yeah. So these are the Jordan 1 Zoom. What is it? Zoom Comforts.
Those are quite nice, sir.
They are. I wore them yesterday to the Broadway production of My Fair Lady. So those are my what's good.
Nice.
All right, let me get back to chat here. Ooh, actually I missed quite a few. Hold on. That was the last one. 3D Manic says, oof, that would scare me to death as well, Jamie. This is about his model crashing. Glad you have a quick save. Jamie says, I definitely can't watch Stylus League and Sculpt. Why? Wait, why? Why can't
that's
you
the
do
whole
that?
point.
Yeah, I thought that's why you were doing it.
Because we're too fascinating. He can't
He can't take his eyes off of you, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Common problem. It's something that we all.
yeah. Like it's so. It's all the cat.
It's all the cat. Our Lord says, but isn't our duty as Americans to teach other countries about their culture?
I mean, historically,
he says he's going to Sweden. BRB. Don't worry.
That's technically how we've done it.
Yeah. Both Bradley and I definitely went to Sweden and told them about their own cultures. I'm sure they really appreciated it. Great promotion, Brad. Yeah, I'm looking for someone to do promos like that. So we'll talk after the stream. What is it, guys? Got my first job as a 3D artist.
Congrats, man!
Congratulations!
Awesome.
Congratulations!
Guy, he says he has no formal education. Guys, it's possible when opportunity meets preparation. Keep
Absolutely,
grinding,
dude.
keeps. Heck
All day.
yeah! Congratulations.
That
No
is
small feat.
awesome.
I don't know if you can talk about it because you might be able to, you might not. But if you can, drop where you got hired. That's awesome.
After your paperwork dries, make sure your paperwork dries.
Make sure you sign that document. Make sure you sign that document. Orlando says, if you don't know the context, it looks like Brad is selling the product to you. That's what I'm saying. I could use a hype man like Brad on my team, man. I could use it.
Brad's the reason why we're not selling enough merch. You need to promote us more, Brad.
Yeah. What, can you do that?
Because I have such a way with people.
You do.
I love that pause with people. Yeah, lets you really know how he feels. Let's see. A lot of congratulations in the chat. Heck yeah, man. Congrats. Kuro says, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, and actually to double click on Brad's point, if you haven't already done so, drop a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel, buy some merch. That's the best way that you guys can support us right now. We have a couple other things coming down the pike. We will announce those as we get closer to the launch. And also as a side note, and this is me keeping myself honest, we will be launching a new store here soon. So I know I was saying that back in January. Now it's actually 100% true. So no guarantees that the things that you see in the store today are going to be there tomorrow. So please, if there's anything that you like in the store, make sure to buy it now. Now that was a proper ad, proper plug. Let's see here. Congrats. Oh, okay. So Art Lord says Tears of the Kingdom has been amazing so far. Yeah, that I have not had an opportunity. My company's doing all of the marketing work for a production that's going up. It's the Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame. So I've been underwater, so I have not had any chance to play games. But it is on its way. So I'll make sure to pop it in today. Let's see here. Next, what's good? Mike is going to show us his brand new mansion. Oh, okay. He did walk me through kind of video chat earlier this week. It's a nice home, man. Congratulations to Mike and his purchase of his new Mike and spouse on their new purchase.
Yes, awesome. Thank God for your blessings.
Absolutely. Jamie says Mike's what's good is a fitted blind. That's funny.
I'm so mad I'm not thinking of these.
Yep.
So good.
Jamie's on it. It says Jamie says those shoes is why you have no money, Raul.
I'm disappointed.
He's not wrong.
He's not. And I wish I could say that my wife was thrilled about that purchase.
Sorry, my dog's barking.
Jamie says can't risk a crash, guys, so I'll sculpt later. Katri says congrats. I'm only assuming that's for Kuro, right? Did we? Oh, maybe Bradley's baby. I hear that's a congratulations.
Or on the job on.
Yeah, that's what I said. Or maybe Kuro, right? And his role, right?
So many things, so many awesome things are happening. It's nice
maybe he's congratulating my shoes. Who knows? Yeah.
Bro, I was like, I'm going to be part of this too. Someone's got to congratulate me, for God's sake.
Someone's got to congratulate me, dude. I was doing the playbill for the play, and I'm like, what? Wait, hold on. I spent 3 full-blown days on it, and I noticed my name's not on there, and I'm like, no. I wrote my name on there, and I sent an email to the owner and the director, going, nobody thanked me, so I'm thanking myself. Bye.
You've been spending a lot of time with Mike.
Yeah. And legitimately, the email that I got back from that comment was, Raul, you're special to me and your mom.
That's funny. That's
Thanks. Thanks, guys. Thanks. So Katri says, so guys, I just finished original Star Wars trilogy from 1977. Oh, the good stuff. My mind was blown. This was the first time I've watched any Star Wars content. Excited for huge content ahead.
It's interesting to see, because again, a lot of folks who've seen a lot of movies that Star Wars kind of gave rise to, probably, it's interesting to see, because they might not think it's anything special, because at the time especially, it was nothing had ever been like that, like ever.
Yeah, ever at that time. Yep.
And for those of us, who are old, it's true. It's awesome to hear that because it really was like at the time it was just mind blowing.
Yeah. Well, it's only downhill from there, Katri.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
But I will say the new movies definitely made the prequels look good. So moving through.
I disagree.
My daughter says hi, guys. This is our first appearance
Hello.
on the show.
Hi, daughter.
Hi. What are you making?
Oh, go away.
No, oh,
job,
I
Dad.
love that. Well, welcome to the stream now. Get off.
Her
Get
going
off.
to the concert was part of our what's good. You have to
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
all right. I'll bring her back, Root. Come back. I'm sorry. Claire, come back.
Do it again. Do it again.
We
She don't want it.
edit
She
that
don't
in
want it.
post. They want to know. They want to know about the Taylor Swift experience concert. I told them you went.
How was
It
Taylor
was
Swift
sold
there?
out
It was so-
at Lincoln
Wait, a
Financial
Taylor
Field.
Swift concert was sold out?
It was
No
the best
way.
concert
That's
I've ever
crazy.
been to.
She said it's the best concert she went to. He
I
said
can imagine.
Yeah.
they're happy for you.
Thank
Can
you.
I get a loan?
She wants
Can I get a loan?
They think you
Can I
have
get a
money.
loan?
Yeah, that,
Can I get a loan?
I have
You got
another pair
Taylor
of
money.
sneaks I need. Where's she going? Where's she going?
She's disappearing because it's a typical teenager.
There you go.
Gotcha.
So
All right. Yeah. So, Katri, I do like the prequels. Not from maybe that's nostalgia talking. Because I remember going to see Star Wars Special Edition in the movie theaters. When they re-released it in the movie theaters with my dad, each and every one of them that came out, and then they released the prequels, and then that's where my love for Star Wars actually started. But yeah, today, man, it's hard out there to be a Star Wars fan.
it's okay. Star Trek is better.
I'm
is
gonna
right
say
now.
I'm gonna say something controversial here. Being a Star Wars fan myself, Star Wars fans kind of suck. The fandom sucks. And I'm a hardcore Star Wars fan because they're so brutal to anything that goes contrary to what they want to happen, and it kind of drives me nuts. Like how hard they are in the most recent, the most recent series. Again,
Yeah, I
if you
mean-
don't like it, cool. But they get to the point where they're like bullying the actors off of social media, and it's crazy.
Well, you should never be bullying anybody,
It's
guys.
crazy to me. If you don't like a movie, cool. But like, keep in mind, Star Wars movies are kids' movies. They've always been. So like,
Are
it's
they?
for this shit. They really are.
Well, they
They're-
were
they're
back
for-
when George Lucas was making them.
Yeah.
He would say that they were for kids,
Mhm.
and then he packed the prequels full of what kids love, politics.
Exactly.
So,
no, but the
like it's all
prequels.
politics. The prequels is all politics. It's all going to the Senate. We got to go talk to Congress. Go figure
But
this
we
out.
also agree that they had the pod
What a
race,
trade-
they had Jar Jar Binks.
A
That was all
trade
kid
embargo?
stuff. Yeah.
Dude, the movie opens up with a trade embargo.
I know all about trade embargoes in 5th grade. I don't know what you're
See,
talking
now,
about.
now you learn. Like it's their version of "I'm just a bill." All right,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
learn
I'm
something.
just a build. Yeah, the Star Wars edition. I love it.
All I'm saying is,
I'm actually
maybe
I'm
chill
curious
out.
to see how if Empire Strikes Back came out today, I think that it would be destroyed by those same people.
Yes,
They're
that's
like,
what I'm getting
what?
at.
He went to go talk to Kermit the Frog, who just happens to be there. He crash lands on a planet. Like they'd find things to complain about no matter what it is.
So, although I don't disagree with you, objectively, the new series is terrible set of movies.
I don't agree.
I disagree.
I think that is an
again,
objective truth.
To each their own. I disagree.
So I would say I would actually say what's the name of the first one in this series?
The Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens. I would say that Force Awakens is definitely the best out of all of them because it's really just a new hope. So I thought that there's some quibbles I have with it, but it's still I think it was a good start, and it is a steep decline from there. What's now I'm even forgetting the names of them. They were so forgettable. What was the next one?
Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. Last Jedi. So I left Last Jedi going, that was a fun movie. I actually thought it was a fun movie. The story was not amazing, but I thought it still had heart and soul and it was fun.
Yeah, I thought
Right?
it was fun too. Yeah.
I left Rise of Skywalker going, that was heartless. That movie was completely heartless, did not have soul, did not have energy. There was nothing fun or entertaining about that movie. That was just me. And everybody else that I went to go watch that with.
Right? I wish you were nice. Right?
But what I will say is that there are very few things out there in Star Wars that is redeeming it. I would say all of the Jedi games, so like Jedi Fallen Order, Survivor, those are redeeming the IP, and one or two of the shows. But like legitimately, I don't think Star Wars. It's actually made me less of a Star Wars fan.
I thought Andor was amazing. I thought that was an amazing show.
Yeah, to a character you've already seen die. All right, so we can.
but I mean, again, I don't care that it's not about whether he lives or dies. That's not what the show is about.
Yeah.
I thought that show was awesome. Like,
it's also the best Star Wars show nobody has seen.
Yeah, I mean, I think people probably, because of what you were talking about, like, I think they might not necessarily kind of give it that, give it the that chance. But man, to me that was an awesome show. I loved every minute of that show.
Because everybody wants Star Wars to be space Jesus, and when it's not, they're like, "Oh no, it's not." Like, it doesn't have to be.
No,
Star Wars is a whole universe.
There's a lot of really good stories you can tell in the Star Wars universe, but what I really wish Disney would have done was, instead of trying to go back and take characters we love and everything like that, do a 100-year time skip and show us.
I think they're doing that. Isn't that what I think that's what they're doing now with these next 3 movies, right? They're jumping through time a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I think, it's about like Rey building up the Jedi Academy.
Well,
the
that's
thing Luke should have been doing. And
I think there are 3 movies in production, and one of them is way in the past. One of them is
the Hot Republic type.
Yeah. So again, there's and again, I think it's perfectly fine to explore the world. I think that's what Kachi was saying in chat. He liked the kind of the overall lore and the size of that thing. So like, I think if you kind of break from the idea that it needs to be a single story, then who cares what time frame it is? It could be fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely.
In any case.
Yeah, but again, that's why I say that they should have started this without like throwing on the nostalgia goggles. The Skywalker saga should have ended with the original trilogy. And
well, I kind of feel like that's what Last Jedi was trying to do, and then people went nuts, and so then they brought back.
They course corrected. They tried to course correct.
You're like, oh, you want that? All right, fine. We'll give you more.
Such a bad movie. All right. Going back to chat here. 3D Manic says good one. Good one to me. Yeah, because
I'm not thinking.
It does. Katri says, what I loved about the Star Wars is its lore. Each planet, different biomes, different alien species, their culture. It's amazing. Absolutely. And they should have doubled down on that. And you guys have heard me say on the show that Disney actually can make some good Star Wars stories when they're not touching on existing characters. Like they don't know what made good the old characters good.
I mean,
it was good. Guardians of the Galaxy was good.
You saw it last week, right, Bradley?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was amazing.
How was it?
It was amazing. It was fantastic. Yes,
I will agree on that completely.
Okay, so now I got to make it a point to go out to see it. I've been so jaded with Marvel, this generation of Marvel movies that I waited.
Well, this one feels like it really belongs with the previous generation of them, which is probably why it works.
Okay.
It tugs on the heartstrings a lot with some of it. I thought.
Jamie says, on a side note, just finished Picard and loved the whole thing.
Picard was great. Picard was great. Picard was absolutely great.
And speaking of sci-fi, I'm currently watching a new show on Apple TV called Silo, and it's off to a strong start.
That one's also great.
Silo?
Silo.
Yeah, Silo's good.
Where did you say that was?
On
Netflix?
Apple TV. Apple TV.
TV.
Yeah.
What's the elevator pitch?
Silo is about a society of people who grew up underground in this large, sprawling underground bunker.
Which
And
is a
apparently,
silo.
which is a silo. And apparently, yeah,
Okay.
apparently,
Okay.
all the history that came before the silo was established has been deleted from everybody's consciousness. Like they don't know why they're down there. They don't know what started it. They don't know what happened to the earth above. So they just assume that it's post-apocalyptic. That the earth is destroyed. They're living underground. And the whole story is what they're seeing through their monitors when they view the outside world. Is that accurate, or are people trying to keep them in this silo for whatever reason? And we don't know the reason yet, or if it's actually fake or real. It's very interesting.
That's a really cool premise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Is it on Earth or are they on like another planet?
It's Earth.
It's Earth.
It's futuristic.
As far as they know.
As far as they know.
Yeah, it's futuristic. Kind of everything in the silo it's kind of like a science fiction, but it's kind of like dated technology. So they don't. It's weird. It's interesting. The production design is great. The silo. I think they use the same silo they used for the movie Interstellar. That same structure. Where they had that ship that took off.
Yo, you're right. They did.
Mhm.
I wonder why it felt like I've seen it before. They did reuse that asset. That's pretty dope.
And the actor, there's the woman from the Mission Impossible movies and Dune. She's in it. And the main actor that plays the sheriff, he's a black actor. I don't know his name, but he's been in a bunch of stuff. So.
All right. Yeah, I put it on the watch list.
Yeah.
I put it on the watch list. Let's see here. What was I there? Did I get to this? It's a habitat.
Oh, that's where he's working.
Oh, Habitat XR, and yes, the ink is dry.
All right. Congrats, man.
Congrats, man. Artwork dedication.
All right, Brad, I'm gonna do it.
All right.
How's it looking so far?
Oh, you're gonna ask him?
He doesn't want. Dude,
I do. I absolutely do.
I like the pose. The one suggestion that you're not gonna like from me. You're not gonna like this. You're not gonna like it, Tony. So the question I have, if you look at the artwork, because again, this might be a stylistic choice.
I'm not exactly matching it.
Exactly. Okay, I was gonna say, because the stylized aspect of her is the disproportionate legs.
Mm-hmm.
Between below the knee is very tapered and very thin.
Mm-hmm.
And you gave her anatomy that is legit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now if you look at her from the front though, is she falling over?
No, that's perspective. Kinda.
So maybe rotate her torso a little bit counterclockwise just to kind of balance that out.
From the hips.
Yeah, you'd have to, right? Just to kind of balance out that weight, because that weight now is kind of falling to our right. So if I would, again, when you do that, you might then need to almost counter rotate the guitar arm clockwise again.
You're right.
This is why no one asked me any, because I'm just like, how about you do 75 more things?
Brad, I'm gonna do exactly what you said. Look at that.
I don't know how to process that. That's messing with me a little bit.
Exactly what you said. So I'm gonna rotate from the ankles this way more, and then I'm gonna bring her hips this way. Balance it. Like
you heard it here, folks. Tony didn't just he said he's gonna do it.
So if let's see if I do.
Don't know how true that is.
No, I'm gonna do it. I for Teacher Appreciation Week.
For Teacher Appreciation Week.
Brad, so I'm gonna take the top of her torso from here, boom, more at that angle, and then from the bottom, I'm gonna go here, so you get kind of like a alligator, plus minus that. Would you say that's accurate, Brad?
Remember, it's always about the greater than sign, right? The greater than or less than sign. There should always be a greater than or less than sign in a pose, in my personal opinion.
Okay, done.
Dynamic, should always have that.
No argument. See, that was easy. That's why we're friends, Brad.
I'm not used to that. I'm not.
You're
Right,
not
threw
used
you
to
off,
him
huh?
actually doing.
Threw you off.
Don't give me hope, Tony.
Don't you do it.
Don't you do it.
So here.
So Katri says, I'm also hyped for Starfield. Only 28 days until they release 30 minutes of Starfield gameplay.
I'm not
Starfield.
touching it. Not touching it.
Yeah, Redfall does not give me a lot of hope for any of the Microsoft studios at the moment, but they did say that they were more hands-on with Starfield than they were with Redfall. So Redfall is just a hot disaster of a game right now. Gus says, for me, production value of the new spin-offs is what keeps it together and connected to the amazing technical achievements of the original trilogy. In terms of script, not so much, in my honest opinion.
It is weird because when you watch the originals, a lot of the dialogue was just as cringy, but somehow they seem to have sold it. Like,
Yeah,
Mhm.
weird. I feel
It's all in the
somehow
delivery.
They sold it better. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah. And that's how I feel about the prequels, right? I don't like sand either. That was all. That was just for my Star Wars nerds, because
I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't like sand.
I'll play you the clip, Bradley.
Oh no! Don't God.
don't play the clip.
Don't you do it, Bradley? Don't you? Do
Yeah.
it.
I expected Tony to click in with it, but all right, I'll keep it moving.
I'm sorry, I was focused on.
Yeah, he's focused on the thing. Gus says, yes, Katri, I love how Jon Favreau revisited the creatures and worlds created by Sid Mead, Doug Chiang, etc.
Doug Chiang's amazing, man. The stuff he does is he's amazing. That he's the concept artist on Star Wars, and I don't know how he does what he does. He's just amazing.
Bradley, pin it, next guest. Thank you. At Tony G. Yeah, Silo so far is great. Did you finish it, Tony?
No, I believe only the first 3 episodes are on. I'm only on the second episode.
All right, yeah, I'll wait and I'll binge it. That's what I did with Secession. I don't know if Secession's done yet. But I'm waiting for the season to be complete.
I'm just jumping on Suggestion. I kind of ignored it because it just didn't seem like
it's so good
type of thing. It is
it's so good.
So I'm kind of going back and doing the whole thing now.
Yeah. Let's see here. Gus is saying, nice character, Tony.
Thank you. Not my character, but thanks for appreciation.
Yeah,
I know you, man.
Katri says, man, Brad posing tips are always wholesome.
Probably meant awesome is my guess. Probably meant awesome.
Man, I like this new Brad. Guys, I like this new Brad. Confident in his abilities. The self-deprecation only comes after stream. I like this new Brad.
It'll come hard and fast, Bradley. Yeah. I mean, Rollo, don't worry, it will.
Yeah.
But.
Let's see. Oh, actually, I think I skipped this one. Orlando says it's looking great, Tony.
Thank you.
Greater than greater.
Yeah, so I was talking to Tony about the greater
sign.
than less than signs.
Oh, okay.
About posing, and I think you asked about that. So I put it in the chat, like what I meant by that. Like the mathematical sign thing that has a little angle on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Greater than less than is one of the fundamentals of character animation, I think.
Probably is.
Yeah.
I should know
absolutely.
that. I should know that.
So Katri says Redfall is made by Arcane Studios. It's Bethesda's different studio, I think. Todd Howard is involved in Starfield directly. Yes, that is all. Everything you said is correct. But let's not forget, Todd Howard did give us Fallout 86. So or 40, 46, 46, 86,
Yeah,
76.
76.
One of the sixes. one of the six numbers. Pawns. Pawns are tasty. Pawns, welcome to the stream. I know you've been before, but like this is your first time commenting on today's stream. I never really liked Star Wars from the beginning, and
he's just coming out guns a-blazing. I never like any of it.
Okay, so where are my moderators at? Where are my moderators at?
How dare you, sir?
How dare you? Clone Wars is amazing too. Like I love that whole like generation.
I'd argue Clone Wars is superior to Star Wars.
The show.
I would
love
agree.
That is an awesome show.
I would agree.
I love that show.
I would agree. Which is what
the whole thing that like it just ended up being so emotionally like I can't believe it, but Ahsoka ended up being one of the best characters in Star Wars, in my opinion.
Yeah, and so then they have her show coming up, and she was in. Was Ahsoka in Rebels as well? Yes,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she aged up in Rebels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is she in Bad Batch? No.
I don't remember her being in Bad Batch.
I still haven't jumped on Bad Batch, but I hear good things.
Yeah.
Bad Batch has it's a lot of them are kind of like mission of the week ones, and I think after a while you kind of get wanting to kind of like dive into more stuff than that.
I don't.
When they do kind of look at the bigger picture, sometimes it gets really cool. And the mission of the weeks are fun, but you kind of know they're kind of like, they're just for fun. Nothing.
Yeah, I don't do mission of the week type shows. I don't like it. I need an overarching like story arc to keep me involved.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that kind of makes it almost, it's not expendable, but yeah, if you don't miss it, if you miss it here or there, you're not,
I was the same way with Rebels, and then I jumped on when it first started. I thought Rebels was kind of like, this kid show, whatever. I'm not gonna watch it.
But I think it was that way. Like I think for the first season, it was very much like the stormtroopers were laughably bad. I mean, they were literally like the good guys were literally just joking while 5 feet away from stormtroopers who were shooting and missing. Like there was
no sense of danger.
There was not a lot of tension going on there.
Yeah, when I came back to it, it was pretty dope.
It got a lot better.
All right, Brad, how is this better? I'm gonna turn off perspective.
Let's see. Bring it back, man. Bring it back.
Bring it.
See, that feels much more balanced to me.
Thank you, sir. See, look at that.
I mean, again, if you look at, I maybe a tiny bit more from the rib cage up, but that's just
no.
Well, because draw a line straight up from her planted foot, right? And typically, you kind of want the head to be with the planted foot. Is my personal opinion.
So you're saying from the rib cage up, move this slightly?
Yeah, because if you look at her her weight bearing foot, I would suggest that her head should be in line with that.
I can do that.
By the way, guys, Katri says he has to leave. It's been fun talking to us, and he'll be watching the remainder of the stream later.
It's good to see you again, Katri.
Katri, take it easy, brother.
See you, boss. There we go. Here we go. See, straight. That's line. Oops. The line's up. Right?
Like Tony going old school with the transpose line.
Sometimes the transpose line comes in clutch.
It definitely does.
With rotating.
True. Yeah, it's definitely true.
There we go. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Sure does.
Angle her head down more.
All right. Art Lord says, I'm interpreting. It is greater than less than as the same idea as.
Yeah, absolutely. It is controversial.
It's an off balance thing, but yeah, the greater than less than sign. It's just basically an arrow shape, right? So that the middle point is off. Yeah, it's very much contrapposto.
See, I did pay attention in art history.
Thank you guys for saving me and not letting me read all that and bumble through it. Jamie says, looking great, Tony.
Thank you.
Bradley, I haven't checked in with you, man. What we got going on over here?
He's been silently.
He's been silently kind of like toiling away over here.
He needs another hit of his fancy espresso machine.
Is he listening? Can he hear us?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did
you.
ask him a question, but like, you know,
He's just ignoring us.
yeah,
Ghost.
just straight up ghost, right?
Hey man, 5 hours later, it's doing good, man. I'm working. I finished the belt stuff. I'm about to do some work on the gauntlets. Insert.
He's not talkative right now.
It's okay, man. Focus.
What do you want me to say? I just told you what I'm doing.
Yeah, I said, what you doing? Like, oh, just doing some gauntlets. Keep it moving.
I'm working on the gauntlets.
Yeah, what the hell you doing with them? You dropping a shine? Like, wait,
I don't like how basic they are, so I think I might put some panels and extrude them out to give it like a nice design. So I'm gonna do some Z modeler.
There you go.
See, jeez, was that so difficult?
Hey man, hey, feels weird. I haven't talked all stream, so you know it's hard. It's hard.
Are we
That's what I'm
usurping the
saying,
conversation? Like, I don't want to do that.
No, it's okay. He doesn't feel some kind of way about it. If he did, he'd say it.
This is true.
He's happy to be toilet away at the model right now. Brad, what are you doing right now?
So I am doing basically what the equivalent in Photoshop. Photoshop has an adjustment layer called color lookup, which is, if I come here in Photoshop here, I can do an adjustment layer called color lookup. And this is, you can't see it because of my picture, but it's just an adjustment layer. And I'm going to see, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hide myself for a moment here. So let's just do this here. Okay, so you can see here, this little color lookup adjustment layer, which is just, you know, one of your regular old adjustments here. And it's kind of like Instagram filters, basically. I can come up here and just change this to something like candlelight, and it's going to give me a different look. So it's just kind of like, it just gives you nice little color variations, like color correction type stuff. Okay. And there is a, Maxon has, part of Maxon 1 has this, basically the same kind of thing. It's a bunch of like color correction presets that you can then adjust. And I'm just kind of going through and seeing, like, they help kind of like punch certain colors or kind of, you know, mute certain ones and so forth. So I'm just kind of like going through here and just seeing what the options I have are, seeing how I want to kind of like incorporate some of that into the final picture. So I'm just kind of cycling through and seeing what it's doing to, you know, to my image. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They're really fun to play with. So
yeah, like none of the Instagram filters ever make me look any better. So
yeah,
they don't take the 20 pounds I needed to take off of my photo.
What's really cool about doing this in After Effects is I have this 3D layer on here, these 3D layers, so I can kind of get a camera movement that kind of like moves through the scene, and you kind of get like, you know, like that kind of parallax because the layers are separate. And you can actually bring in lights. Like I actually have spotlights that I can kind of like bring in and turn on, and it actually illuminates your layers like it would illuminating, you know, a model. So After Effects has some really cool things you can do with two-dimensional things to kind of really punch it up. So again, this is the trying to spruce up the old doodle, but you can get some really cool camera movements, and it kind of feels, you know, feels kind of new. It feels kind of neat. It's kind of like a nice little way to kind of repurpose stuff and see if you can make that look a little bit more interesting.
That is super neat. So wait, so you did it in Photoshop, and then, well, obviously original model ZBrush,
right? And
brought it into Photoshop.
Yeah, I exported each. So I exported these, like the different stages, essentially as separate images, right? So I exported this as one image, the pieces of wood that are behind the character as another image, the actual character as one, and, you know, the foreground, like atmospherics and the wood. So that way I can put them on different layers, and essentially move them forward and backward in Z space. So as I have my little virtual camera moving, there's that kind of like a parallax where like some pieces are moving faster than others. So it kind of feels like there's some depth to it, right? So you can see, for example, the wood here in the back. I have it moves at a certain different pace than the foreground does. So it kind of feels three-dimensional.
That's so cool. Yeah, great work, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Great work. Let's see here. Orlando says, Bradley, Storm looks so good. Are you going to give her another head with short hair?
I've been struggling with the hair because I really feel like I won't be able to nail it down till I have it in pose. But I do have another hair that I blocked out that I decided not to keep. Where is it? So much stuff. Where are you? There it is. Hide, and hide. Where is it? Hide. Okay.
Okay.
And where's his hair? Hide. Okay. Yeah, like.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Actually, when I first saw this model, this was the hair that was on this model, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll see. But I do have a block out if I decide to keep it, but I'm probably not. I don't know. We'll see.
Why not? So, like, what's making you prefer the second set of hair over this one?
Because when I pose it, when I put it in pose, I'll be able to do some really cool stuff with the hair. To help give it flow like she's like flying. But we'll see. But
Okay.
my default is the long hair. I'm liking the long hair because of what I can do with it.
Gus says he likes the punk version better.
Thank you, Gus. We'll see. I might do both. We'll see.
All right. Art Lord says, at Brad, okay, gotcha. So actually mimic the shapes of the arrows. I'll start trying that. Jamie says, damn, I wish I had more software. I love that was your takeaway of looking at what Brad was doing. The takeaway for that was, I need more technology. Orlando says he likes the punk version better too.
Oh, thanks.
In another monitor here, I am stalking my Amazon driver with my Tears of the Kingdom. He's in my neighborhood.
He's like, better come right here.
Right here. Is he in my neighborhood? No, hold on. No, he's not. He's in the neighborhood next to me. He needs to make his way over.
Hello, I'm back. Oh shoot, I don't have my little thingy on. There I am.
Let's see. 3D says, I personally like the Storm's Mohawk-ish hair look.
It's all blocked. All of it's blocked out. We'll see. Like when I'll see about bringing both of them to finish, and I'll see which one I like more.
The Mohawk one is cool. The good thing about the long hair is that because she's flying with wind and stuff, you get some flowy
I can do
hair
some cool stuff with it.
You can't blow out a Mohawk in the air?
It doesn't blow as much.
It doesn't blow as much. Okay. What are you working on right now, Tony?
Her little necklaces. So I kind of pulled up her shirt a little higher because I got to keep it PG because students find my art. And I'm gonna do a little cross pendant and a little thing here. Simple stuff, little tiny details.
It's the details, yeah.
Yeah. She's getting there.
Stop.
So what made you pick this character?
So I stalk people on ArtStation and Instagram, and I have a little bit of obsessive compulsive.
You promised us you would never say that out loud. You promised.
So I have the whole folder of stuff that I admire or I want to try to model for 2D concepts, and this one just talked to me. And I wanted to model a guitar, so that's why I did it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm always curious as to what goes into the decision to make a specific model or not.
Something, whatever just jumps at me. Like if I see something that I don't see a lot of people modeling in 3D, or if I see like an interesting facial expression or something I just want to sketch out, I go for it. I got a whole folder like this might be next.
Tony's got a huge folder full of
my Pinterest is ridiculous. My Instagram saved stuff is ridiculous, and my ArtStation collection is ridiculous for 2D concepts. It's just huge. This one might be eventually on the...
I love it. Dude,
I think somebody's already done it.
Yeah?
Yeah, that one's awesome.
I love that. I love that Wonder Woman.
So if I'm like when I'm in class and the kids are on autopilot doing their thing, I usually look up possible ideas for a model. And again, I don't really care about views or likes or whatever that stuff. I just want stuff that I can practice on and it's fun to do.
Yeah.
Again, but then I see risque stuff. Like I love this pose and I love the colors and that could be a cool model. I can't necessarily model that because then I can't post it anywhere because some mom will find my our Instagram or something.
It's like, did you know that Tony, the
He
teacher,
modeled a woman.
He modeled a woman, a whole one,
All
not
of
half
her.
one, a whole one.
All of her. Yeah, but I love I really love concept artists. Especially if you can do something. If you can, I appreciate anybody that can pull an idea out of their head, and just go with it. Because I'm not the best at actually coming up with the idea, but I love trying to translate it into 3D. And that's how I pick.
Okay, I need help. What was your thought with that pizza? Were you just hungry when you were pulling it out?
Which one?
So scroll down. Scroll down. There
you go.
Yeah.
Because this was like
you were going through a phase, right, about rendering food for a while, if I remember.
Yeah, because there's this guy on Instagram named Patrick 3D who does amazing food models, and he just had his first ZBrush live this week.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, and he does this amazing food renderings. He always posts his little time lapses on Instagram. He just did his first ZBrush live, and I love his stuff because not a lot of people do food well in 3D. A lot of people do it. Some of it is great, some of it not so much. But I love the way he does his stuff, and it's not very. It's not like he does any super magic high skilled things, but what he does is done very well. He just did a presentation. I can't find. Oh, live. Where was it? If I can find, there it is. Where I want to click. Oh, you can't watch live stuff anymore?
You should be able to.
Oh, there it is. So this is his first live stream, and he goes through his process. And it's not like it's hard, but he uses a lot of the noisemaker and a lot of the Cinema 4D for rendering. And I just love his stuff, man. But the thing about the pizza, going back to the pizza, this was all procedural. Like they didn't it's all done in Designer with this nonsense.
Whoa!
And I just find that fascinating.
So all the ingredients are randomized.
Yeah, you can randomize it. They're all done with like sliders, and they're all created with procedural stuff. None of this is handmade or textures or images. It's all procedural, which is like crazy.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
nuts.
Yeah, and this collection is also where I just steal people's magic. Like if you do something cool, I'm stealing your process. I'm stealing it. Like full throated with my chest. I'm stealing that.
I'm mad y'all making me hungry.
Yeah. and this stuff. Another thing I do is for ideas for like this this commercial for this this Magnum advertisement. Sorry about the sneeze. For a lot of my students,
there's a mute button, Tony. God damn.
Sorry. But like when I'm trying to give my college students ideas for animations that are within their skill set, because the thing I find with my college students is they'll come up with an idea and they'll have this crazy complex idea that they can't accomplish. And I'm like, do something that you can finish in the time frame we have that won't destroy you and it's going to look good. So I think like commercials and advertisement with simple animation, especially when you're first starting out, is the best route to go. But everybody wants to do, I want to do a space opera for my first ever animation. And I'm like, don't, why?
Yeah.
You can't. Maybe you can, but you're probably not. That's how it is. But anyway, that's my rant. Well, look at that for Pierre Rogers, our buddy.
Well, guys, we're at noon. So pencils up or down or whatever the hell it is that we're doing. We're gonna stop doing
whichever the right
what we're
word
doing,
is.
whatever the right one is. And we'll start off with you, Bradley. Where did we start this week, and where did we end?
Dude, I just removed my screen grab.
You would.
Dude, I literally just removed the screen grab. But so what I worked on today was throwing in the little X-Men logo there. I did the bracelet here. I did the strap here. Had a crash. I did the arm, the shoulder. I blocked out the shoulder armor. And yeah.
All right.
I still need to bring in the boot.
Bring in the boot. That sounds like something that you would say.
Bring in the boot.
All right. Looking great. Tony, what about you?
So
where did you start this week and where did you end?
Started. Oh no! Don't crash! Don't you do it!
Oh,
started here.
I could have started a project.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
We started here in our A pose, and we ended up here with our kind of pose with the assist from Mr. Grotman. And I'm happy with it. I got to make some adjustments and fix it, but later on I'm gonna fix the hands, add little details, start some texture work. Might do X-Gen for the hair, or I might just do IMM strand brush and have that be solid. But this is where I'm at. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, look, the pose really brings it to life too.
Yeah.
Give me a do-over.
No do-overs.
Get back to Bradley so he can show you his before and after. Let's see the before and after.
Bradley, where did you start? Where did you end? It was only the homework assignment.
I started with this space mesh. All right, I started with this space mesh, and then I made this. All right, cool.
It was
there we go.
2 hours.
Yeah, there we go. Bradley's still on the. Yeah, I did a gauntlet. Yeah. Thank you for displaying all of your work. Good job.
Appreciate it. Sorry.
Yeah. Brad, what about you?
Okay, so I started with this doodle from 2021 that I found, kind of like an abandoned little misfit toy, and I just brought it into Photoshop. So I did a little paint over, just moved him back a little bit, made him feel a little bit more alive, and then I brought it into After Effects and did some 3D layering things. So now what I got is this little video where it's kind of like little camera movement. Right, little kind of parallax with the debris in front and that kind of a thing. Little flickering light, kind of make it feel a little more horror filmy. But it just kind of again, you just take a render of something that wasn't really finished, but with a little paint over and some little pizzazz. Yeah, it seems all right. It comes along a little bit.
Yeah, you know what? This reminds me of like a motion comic, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's probably how they do it with these kind of 3D layers. It's nothing. It's not animated. It's just, the layers are animated, but there's no animation itself. So, and it's a nice way to kind of give it some, some motion.
Okay, Great, man. I mean, that's fantastic. I'm just going to catch up on some of the pieces of chat here. Jamie says, great stream, Super Friends. Amazing work all around. Thank you for the inspiration. 3D Manic says, awesome to be around for the whole stream this time around. Awesome work and some amazing tips, guys. Gus says, see, my expectations were well founded. Amazing work. All right. Well, guys, just a little housekeeping.
Let me add one thing. If you guys want to have the Super Friends for the rest of the month, put in the chat, put in the Discord, say you want Super Friends, and let's see if we can get them to stay.
Yeah, let's put them out. Let's make it really awkward.
So you guys you guys have the power to really hurt our feelings. If you want to. You can
Wow.
really hurt us.
Right now, if they're like, no, we good. Can you imagine? No, we good. We we don't need them.
That's enough of them.
Yeah, that'd be great. So some housekeeping items again, guys. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and drop a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel, share this out to anybody you think would find this information useful. If you want to support the Stylus League, we do have the merch store. You can go to stylusleague.com and pick up your favorite item. Again, remember, merch store items will change at the end of the month, so make sure to buy what you want to buy now. Yeah, guys, that's right. Next month we will have Ian and Eric Sosa on. We're going to be doing Street Fighter, so get hyped.
That's gonna be nuts.
If you guys haven't already done so or don't know, we have a sculpt along going on with Doom characters. It is not too late to throw your hat into the ring. Discord link is down below, and all of the rules for the competition will be in Discord. With all of that being said, guys, thank you guys very much for coming out, supporting us on this Mikeless day. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Mikeless
day.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know if you're coming back, Mike.
He's been around.
Yeah, he's been around.
All
He's been around.
All
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
All right,
Daddy's been watching from afar. Don't worry. Thank you, guys. Have a great rest of your day.
All right,
Take it
guys.
easy.
Take care.
Yes.